Hello students. Today we are going to revise the chapter force and pressure. In this particular revision we will be seeing important topics. I will just remind you what all topics are there in this particular chapter. We will also be studying the important points from the chapter, and then we will solve some MCQs from force and pressure. So let us start immediately. The first topic that we study in this particular chapter is describing force. In this particular topic, we had described how force works, what are the reasons behind it. Okay, so these were the things that we had studied in this particular topic, describing force. Then we had tried to classify the force. We classified the force in two broad types. One is contact force, one is non-contact force. Also, there was a specific classification where in which there were muscular force. Okay, muscular force that arises because of muscles. Then there is a frictional force that arises due to irregularities over the surface. Then there is a gravitational force which arises due to mass of a particular object. Then magnetic force that arises due to magnetism. Then there is the electrostatic force that arises due to static force, which is also called as electrostatic force. Then there is the pressure. Okay, we had also studied units of pressure. Then applications of pressure. Pressure exerted by liquids, atmospheric pressure and its application. So these were the topics that we had studied from this particular chapter. Now there are some important things that we should note down. First is the force affecting atmospheric pressure. Factors which affect the atmospheric pressure. One is the altitude. Altitude means height. The atmospheric pressure is maximum at the sea level. सबसे ज़्यादा sea level पे रहता है. And then as we go higher and higher altitude, the pressure will start decreasing. Pressure कम होते जाता है as we go high above the surface. Then there is another factor which is temperature. If air expands on heating and becomes less dense, therefore atmospheric pressure decreases as we increase the temperature. Temperature बढ़ता है तो atmospheric pressure कम हो जाता है. So temperature, if it increases, then the pressure decreases. So it is inversely proportional. Humidity also affects. Air pressure decreases as humidity increases. So this is also inversely proportional. If you increase the humidity, then air pressure is going to decrease. So these is some points to be noted. Then let us see points to remember. First is force could be push or pull. It can be either. Force arises due to interaction between two objects. दो ऑब्जेक्ट्स के बीच में जो इंटरैक्शन होता है उसके वजह से फोर्स आता है या फोर्स तैयार होता है. ओके, सो द रीजन बिहाइंड इज द इंटरैक्शन. नाउ रिमेंबर दैट दिस इंटरैक्शन कैन बी बिकॉज ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट. इट कैन ऑल्सो बी बिकॉज इट इज नॉट इन कॉन्टैक्ट. सो there can be a contact, there can be no contact, but still interaction can be there. Force is a vector quantity. Vector quantity in the sense it has both magnitude as well as direction. So it has value also, and it can you need to specify direction also to completely describe the force. Change in the speed of an object or the direction of its motion or both implies there is a change in state of motion. तो अगर उसका स्पीड चेंज हो रहा है या फिर उसका डायरेक्शन चेंज हो रहा है या दोनों भी हो रहे हैं, then we can say that yes, there is a motion. Force can act on an object with or without being in contact with it. तो कांटेक्ट होने की वजह से भी फोर्स हो सकता है, कांटेक्ट नहीं हो तो भी फोर्स हो सकता है. Then there are couple of examples of contact forces. Muscular force is one example where you need to contact that particular thing. Okay, Without contacting, you cannot apply muscular force or frictional force for that sense. Frictional force also causes contact force. Frictional force भी contact force होता है. If when two irregular surfaces come in contact, then there is a frictional force. Then even if there is no contact, there can be certain forces acting. For example, there is a gravitational force which doesn't need any contact. There is a magnetic force, electrostatic force which doesn't need any contact. So these are the non-contact forces. Forces per unit area is called pressure. So that is the basic definition of pressure. Force per unit area. So force divided by area gives you pressure. If you want to interpret this, how can you interpret? If I increase the force, pressure will increase. If I decrease the area, then also pressure will increase, because pressure is directly proportional to force and inversely proportional to area. तो area अगर मैं कम करूँ तो pressure बढ़ जाता है. Liquids and gases exert pressure on the walls of their containers. Okay, both liquid as well as gas, they both apply force or pressure on the walls of their container. The pressure in liquid increases with the depth. So as you will go deeper into the liquid, it can be water, you will find that pressure is increasing, but at the same level pressure is same. Pressure exerted by air around us is called atmospheric pressure. तो हमारे अगल बगल जो भी एयर प्रेशर अप्लाई करती है उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. It is exerted equally in all direction. That you should remember. It reduces with the height above the sea level. ये हमने पहले भी देखा. सी लेवल के ऊपर जाओगे वैसे एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर कम होते जाएगा. Now comes the questions. We will solve some questions so that you will have a better understanding of the chapter. So the first question in that list is, pressure which is exerted by air around us is known as, options are force, atmospheric pressure, muscular force, friction. What is the correct option? Pressure exerted by air. Correct. Atmospheric pressure is a correct option. Let us see the next one. Force exerted on acting on per unit area. What should be the correct answer? Force acting on per unit area. Non-contact force, contact force, force, pressure. What should be the correct option? Correct option is pressure. Right? Because that is the definition of pressure. Pressure is what? Force per unit area. So here it is written force per unit area. So the correct option is obviously pressure. This is the same question. You already know the answer of this. Let us see the next question. A dash exerted by an object on another is a force. A dash exerted by an object on another is a force. So that's the definition of force. What is force? Push or pull, contact or non-contact force, pressure or magnitude. What should be the answer? Remember, push or pull. Push or pull is the correct answer. So push or pull exerted by an object on another is a force. So that can be your definition for force also. Next question. The force exerted by earth to pull the object toward itself is called electrostatic force, gravitational force, muscular force, contact force. Force exerted by earth to pull the object towards itself. खुद की तरफ जब कोई ऑब्जेक्ट को पुल करता है जब अर्थ, that force is what? Which is that force? Correct. That is a gravitational force. Let us see the next question. Muscular force is also called. What do you call it? Non-contact force, contact force, gravitational force or magnetic force? Muscular force is a contact force. So the correct option is contact. Okay. Force exerted by a charged body on another charged body is called dash. I will repeat the question. Force exerted by a charged body on another charged body. तो charged body जब कोई force exert करता है, उस force को हम क्या कहते हैं? Gravitational force, electrostatic force, non-contact force और contact force. Which should be the correct answer? It is electrostatic force. Okay, because electrostatic force arises because of the charge. So the charged body exerts the force which is called as electrostatic force. Let us move on to the next question. Force changes the dash. Options are motion of the body, speed of the body, shape of the body, all of this. So if you ask me, I would say all the things. It also changes the motion, it changes the speed, and it also changes the shape. So the correct option should be all of this. All of this should be the correct answer. Next question. Force exerted by our muscle is called. Muscle जो force exert करता है उसे क्या कहते हैं? Electrostatic force, muscular force, gravitational force, or non-contact force. If you can see here, you can easily guess the answer. It should be muscular force. Muscular force is the correct answer. Let us move on to the next question. 1 kilogram weight is equal to 98 Newton, 9.8 Newton, 0.98, 0.098. Now if you want to solve such type of questions, you should remember the formula for force, because this is Newton. तो Newton क्या है, किसका यूनिट है? फोर्स का यूनिट है. So what is formula for force? Force is equal to mass into acceleration. But if I say this is happening on earth, then this is mass, this is acceleration due to gravity. तो G क्या है? 9.8. And mass, what is mass? 1 kg. So 1 into 9.8. What should be the answer? 9.8 should be the answer. So 9.8 Newton is the correct answer. I will repeat. Mass is 1 kg. G, acceleration due to gravity, is 9.8 meters per second square. So 1 into 9.8. Obviously the answer should be 9.8 Newtons. Spring balance. Spring balance is used for measuring what? Mass, weight, pressure, or speed. Spring balance is used for measuring weight of the object. So that was all for today. Students, these questions I have put out in a form of worksheet also. ये जो questions है ये सब मैंने worksheet में भी worksheet के form में डाले हैं. So this sort of worksheet is along with the answers. उसमें answers भी हैं. And a link to that worksheet is being posted on the description box. ओके, सो डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में भी आपको वर्कशीट की लिंक मिलेगी. तो डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में जाके वर्कशीट के लिंक पे अगर आप क्लिक करोगे तो भी आपको वो जो पूरा ये सब जो क्वेश्चंस है वो आपको दिखेंगे. ओके, एंड देयर आर आंसर्स आल्सो, सो यू कैन सेव इट विथ योरसेल्फ. ओके, सो दैट वाज ऑल. सी यू ड्यूरिंग नेक्स्ट सेशन. अंटिल देन, टेक केयर. बाय बाय.